Huge. Alright, Leaf finds the mirror immediately. Pretty good item. Pretty good at glitching and pretty good at navigation. Alright, we learned that the green pendant is Desert Palace, which that's kind of pretty good. We often use Desert Palace to kill Argus, and we may not just ever get that prize. We get the big key to Misery Mire relief. Also pretty good. Mostly for convenience, if we're low on glitching items. I couldn't quite catch what that is. Can I check the real stream? I missed it there too. It might have been a sword, but it might have also been nothing. Maybe somebody can confirm. Alright, getting the Ice Rod off the Spectacle Rock is pretty good. We don't know if Turtle Rock is a Restorer Pendant, but the Ice Rod has some niche uses, and yeah, hopefully we don't ever need it. Leaf getting a weird hop from the new DMA. I don't know if that was intentional or not, but they corrected it very easily. Oh, I like what Muffins did there. I've never thought of that. That seemed like it was fast. I feel that. Muffins getting the big key of Eastern Palace. Usually not very required, but definitely convenient. Alright, apparently the lumberjack item was a compass. Nobly tells me and I believe them. So Muffins actually got a full magic drop from the bush crab horde thing, which might be relevant for the early game combat. Are we hugging the tent? I'm gonna steal that too. Blue Boomerang inside of Spectacle Rock. Not super important now, but is pretty useful if he finds the correct combination of items. Leaf getting totally bombarded by rocks. You hate to see it. Leaf making an incredibly early trip to the Dark World. Oh, they're doing a mirror portal offset. That makes sense. They can desync their local coordinates with their global coordinates and set the mirror portal somewhere that they are not actually at, which that particular spot is the Pyramid Fairy door. I think Muffins got the bomb spooky, which caused it to miss. And they're being bullied. I missed what Leaf got. Hopefully it was something incredible. Muffins getting a sword out of Mini Molorm Cave. Swords are huge. Is that actually dupable? I believe you, but I'm ignorant. Muffin's doing a south door juke to get to the graveyard. The King's Tomb. Yeah, that one. It's looking like Leaf is going to go into Hyrule Castle and clear the front with bombs, which it feels a little bad, but it's doable. I personally don't even practice it. And they're also on one heart. I think there is the heart pot in this next room, if not two. Huge. So yeah, this is probably just a... This was a neat little routing option. I would have maybe liked to have seen it slightly later on. There was a Hyrule Castle key and the Pyramid Fairy. Oh, so we can just do all of it. I don't know if they want to, or if this is just for the cave state key. Okay, we're gonna see some sword duping. I'm curious which method they're going to use. I'm guessing they're going to kill the beetle. Oh no. Oh, this is the perfect time for that new trick that somebody cool found. So we have the mirror. The Muffin's goal here is to transition on the same frame that the beetle dies, and that'll get us trapped inside the bags, but it'll also refill the lobby chest for a super easy tempered sword. Do it again. Yeah, so we won't have to worry about swords. Leaf will get at least Master Sword for sure. Leaf getting a full magic drop while destroying everything. I don't even know which room they're in. It looked like the snakes. And they got a little bullied. I would probably give up on this at this point. We're even going from the back. They disagree. They do have the ice rod now. Or like magic for it. Generally, you'll hear glitch players complain about the collecting too many heart containers or safeties or like mail upgrades, which makes it more difficult to death warp. But we're not getting that problem in this seed, and we also have the mirror, so death warping is a lot less likely. How do we kill the rat? What is going on? Did they mirror? That looked not intentional. They're probably gonna give up on that. That feels pretty bad. Alright, Muffin's got the glove. I was too busy watching the freeze dry rat. Now we can actually just see what's in the bag of escape. Hopefully for Leaf, we don't want it to be anything good. Well, that's like a 3 out of 10 good. Muffin's going to east towards you to get to the pyramid screen and check the one item, and then probably... I wonder if they'll chain it with something else. Oh, definitely the uncle. Duh. What? Oh, Leaf got the fire rod. I was adjusting my microphone and didn't look. So I expect to see a different route from Muffins. They'll probably get the cave state big key and just go to pod. Their health is pretty low, but they can. I expect pod. Are we in go mode soon? Potentially. Depending on the combination of other items that we find. And the required items that we need. So yeah, we might see Leaf do a mirror door to... Alright. Hera is a crystal Eastern pendant? Question mark? Yeah, we might see Leaf mirror door to Thieves Town. But it is quite slow. I don't know whether they prioritize doing that or not. Yeah, so the swords that we know of are in Mini Moldorm Cave and the Hera lobby. Yes. Oh, we got our hover juice out. You know it's serious when they accidentally press the R button while they're changing grip. Nice hover. Didn't see what Leaf got. It was... One of the things was something that isn't a HUD item. Sword? It is a sword. Okay, it's huge. Swords are super free and easy. What happened to that blue guard? Did he die from one bush? Am I wasted? I've never played this game in my life. Bushes are heavier than others. That one must... Are the brown ones heavier? Are they like old Christmas trees? They just dismantled that guard. Yeah, I think with Muffin's current gear, they can get the Helmosaur with 3 hearts remaining, which is... That should be good enough. Like the Cane of Berna, if they choose to go there. Huge lamp. Muffins choosing to reload the room so they can just walk through it normally. Get the big key to desert. That's pretty helpful. Leaf is going to grab their second sword and swing it. Because they don't seem to have any dungeon plans yet. Muffin's making sure to collect all the money so they can't buy potions because they don't have any bottles. We might need it later. Oh, wait, it looked... Oh, Muffins is going to beat Helmsdorf first and then do the juke hookshot cave. Or not? Oh, I see. We're just collecting health. I didn't see what happened, other than it failed. It looked like Muffin's shadow was still in the door, and I was pretty confused. Maybe they could tell us why it failed. Yeah, they're gonna collect some health and try that again. We could boomerang the statue for good luck. Leaf doesn't seem to be getting much for all of these overworld checks. They picked up Quake somewhere, which may or may not be relevant. I don't think I've heard any commentators or runners explain how Statue Drag actually works, and I won't be the one to do it. You do some stuff in the doors, and you correct the camera, and then you're in the boss room. And if you do it wrong, you have a bad time. I think Quake is in CAC. That's reasonable. Alright, Pods of Crystal. That's good. That looked like an accident on Muffins. I think they can fix that with the mirror, but I'm not positive. If you get high enough, if you mirror and move up a little bit, you might be high enough to, like, pop back in the door, but I'm not positive. They didn't want to waste time trying, and they can just go do something else. We could go kill these pink guards. Leaf deciding not to get the map or the ferry. Oh, Muffins is gonna do the double juke to... They don't have many bombs. They're gonna do the double juke to Thieves Down. This is probably one of the most difficult methods we have to get there. It may not be advised with this amount of health and bombs. Oh, okay, this is neat. Oh, that was really clean for the first one. They have to do the same thing again, but it looks different. Yeah, I think Muffins accidentally moved before placing the bomb. That's what it looked like to me, but I'm not positive. Leaf getting their glove. Big key to Skull Woods. Alright, I think we're getting to the point where Leaf has to make a decision on somewhere to go, either the Dark World or some dungeon. I guess we'll clean up the back escape first. They'll probably won't mind if they messed up because the items suck. Alright, it looks like Leaf is going to Pod. I'm surprised he didn't do the Kiki Yeet. Leaf getting their Red Boom. Muffins getting Fire Rod and Quake. Mostly just backtracking each other's steps. I think Muffins is a little bit ahead in terms of what they cleared because of Leaf's mishaps and escape. Big key to Thieves Town. That's... We could just go to the Dark World and beat Thieves Town normally if we can mirror clip to the Bumper Cave item to get Link State. Or one frame clip if you're an animal. Leaf doing the same thing and reloading the room with the lamp. I'm not convinced that's any faster. I would say all of the runners already know how to navigate the room in the dark with their sword out, so... Maybe it's different this time. Yeah, Muffins could go to Thieves down here. It looks like they're going to. I don't know how I feel about it anymore. With the Thieves down Big E. This is a pretty slow mirror door. What Muffins has done, for those that don't know, is you can, on a subtile transition, you can use the mirror in place of a green or red potion, and it will take you to the destination that you'd expect through this glitch. However, it takes a certain amount of time based on where the room is on the EG map, and this one's a particularly slower one. Yeah, Muffins has to come down here to steal the key, so they can switch the pegs. And then they'll blow open the attic, get the item, probably clip back to desert to the right side, get those checks, and then mirror out. I think that'll be their gold sword. Oh, I guess they're not going to clip to the right side. I wonder why. Oh, maybe... Okay, they can only... Without the camera correction, only get the one item. Yeah, the camera was weird. It is fixable. Fox posted something in the glitch Discord and everybody ignored him. Leaf clipping the red mimic out. Huge. Also, they're opting not to eat the pod right away, which seems fine. Probably because they may not have a plan for where they're going to go next, and they're looking for, like, one more thing to lead them somewhere. Oh, just kidding. I lied. So, Captain Bardo in the chat is asking about no logic and how you can just glitch everywhere, and is there much routing? I would say there's quite a bit of routing. You'll see that the top players consistently finish more quickly than the bottom players, and that's due to the routing of the items that they have, and also the things that they could potentially get. Like, for example, if you save Armos until the end, and you acquire hook pushing, that dungeon is just 3 minutes faster if you choose to wait. Muffins finding the first bottle. That opens up a lot of possibilities. Unfortunately, you can't drink the bee, so you should fill it with something better. The bottle seems like an unfortunate placement for Leaf. I don't know when they're going to go back to that area because they cleaned out everything else. They're probably going to continue on this path to Hookshot Cave, and is that it? I don't know. They could go to Skull Woods, I think. No, they would be... No, that's wrong. I'm not super familiar with the glitch that Leaf is doing, but I know they're doing a quadrant glitch to break the camera east-west, so they can do a specific transition to get to Hookshot Cave. Muffin's doing a strat we call Time Bomb, and messing it up and scared of the guard. We use the flashing of the bomb to know when the bomb explodes, we're one frame of movement away from the transition, and then we can perform the trick. And you know that a YBA was successful with the green potion because it fills your health as well. Okay, money. Huge, rich money. I've seen that many times in this tournament. Leaf forgetting that they're desync with sprites. Oh, they're actually just gonna find the bow here and the Boggle chest. That's quite big because I don't. When is Muffins ever going to come back here? Yeah, we see talk in chat about Muffins potentially being in go mode, but they're missing most of the Dark World crystal requirement information, and it's like a pretty high difficulty. And like it's like, does the player want to do that, or do they just want to find more items? I used to play rando with the vanilla music until all of my friends yelled at me. Right, we're seeing Leaf is taking a trip into Turtle Rock. He did the old school mirror clip that was probably discovered in 1991. Why did the mirror clip? I don't know. Check map. Oh, okay. Did we see anything on the map? I punched my mic. Don't get bad. Oh, Leaf finding a bottle of their own. That's actually pretty. I don't know when Muffins will get that one either. Alright, Thieves Down is the crystal. You love to see it. Thieves Down and Pot are both pretty easily clearable in this particular mode. So it's nice when they're crystals and not terrible pendants. So I expect to see Leaf venture into the Dark World, probably do the same Thieves Down play. Big key to Ice Palace. Terrible. One of the worst ones. I'm unsure of where Muffins will go after this. Probably just Skullwood somehow. They're in fake Dark World right now, so they could just mirror and walk up to the dungeon and revive inside. Or they could go on a little adventure to the south. I think they can get to Stumpy with the mirror. And get Super Bunny. Check the map. Skullwoods is a pendant. Maybe I think that's all the information for Muffins. And probably not the information that he wanted. Muffins misplacing his portal. It's fine. No! So yeah, we might just see him beat it anyway for more stuff. Could be looking for things like the Moon Pearl or the Flippers to make Swamp and Misery Mire potentially easier. And the hammer could make Ice Palace a little bit more tolerable. Oh, well, it's just Moon Pearl's just right there. Okay, they're probably not staying here any longer. Empty pendant dungeon. So one of their bigger obstacles right now is unlocking Tower of Hera Big Door, which is also relevant for Misery Mire and Swamp. I think maybe. I don't know. They can do it from. No, they can't. Yeah, let's see if Mire is deeper or not. Bombos. Okay, we can just go into Misery Mire. I don't know if we have access to the boss with our current equipment. I want to say no. But maybe we could YBA in the mirror door or something funky. But I'm pretty sure Muffin's bottle is empty. And also, that sounds terrible. Right, not much in Chest Turn Cave. Alright, Leaf finishing off Thieves Down. I'm curious whether they're gonna go to Skull or not. I don't know if they have the information. The tracker says they do. But I don't know if they've checked it. Oh, also, yeah, both players just have the small key to Swan. Although it's like actually hammer and hookshot locked in no logic from the front. And flippers. I'm wasted. Somebody cut me off. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, okay, Leaf doesn't have the map, which is fantastic. I think it's probably... Is this faster than just walking into the spike? Or death warping? Yeah, Muffins is just... They're gonna go do Ice Palace. Oh wow, very pretty. Oh, Leaf doesn't have a small key. They gotta go do the smelly route. Which is, like, fine. But they might get tricked into finishing the dungeon. Oh no. Go back. Go get the girl. I'm assuming Muffins bought a blue potion. I didn't watch their potion trip. And that would be for wheelchair access. Yeah, this is a little bit... Woo! Look out for the hand. This is a little bit unfortunate for Leaf. Like, maybe there's something good in the back. Muffins hovering Ice Palace Bomb Jump to assert his dominance. Oh, I didn't notice the bomb count. I thought it said 8. Muffins finding the book. You kind of just don't want to find that. I mean, I don't have an excuse for not being able to see. I have the stream open as well. I just don't have enough eyes. I am a Cyclops. Oh no. Leaf takes a big death. And more importantly, they don't have any magic. Looks like they're gonna continue. They're lighting the torches with no magic is... I'd rather chop my toes off. Oh my god. Yeah, so... Leaf's gonna be a medium amount behind here. Something that could save them is if they find the hook shot and get the ability to easily hook push because of their bow. But I can't figure out in real time how that would be helpful. Leaf having a pretty good fight the second time, but there's never a phrase you like to hear or say. Getting the bad news of the pendant. Also, I don't want to distract from this stream, but we do have another race starting on SpeedGaming 2 on the hour. Bristol versus Skelly. I think it's their game 1. In winners bracket round something? 3? Luckily, Leaf is going to get the Moon Pearl, and they probably won't feel so bad about this. Leaf checking the stun prize. That's the worst thing I've ever seen in my life. Alright, happy Moon Pearl days. Where do we go from here? Is Leaf just doing GT? Oh no. Oh, we're doing like a super jump. I was going to say, GT seemed really bad, but I didn't want to criticize it right away. This makes a lot more sense. So they'll do 2 gigantic screen wrapping drops here, and they'll end up in the swamp in Mire area, and they'll re-enter the dam, fix the camera. Woo! I didn't know if that was safe. By the dam, I mean the Swamp Palace dungeon. I guess if they encounter a scenario where they can hook push to dupe the Argus Crystal, Leaf might have an advantage there, but like not really. Yeah, Muffins is gonna get his bow here. I wonder if he'll continue with the hovers. Looks pretty hovery to me. Oh no. The hook shot is just in hook shot cave. Well, that is a large advantage for Muffins. Is that go mode? They can just go to Turtle Rock and beat it. Which is, I like this a lot. How do we beat Argus here? That's what I don't know. Oh, we just go in the front door with the small key and then sword spin subtile YBA to the boss. Okay. Muffins will be performing an OA hook push here, which is OA stuck push, I guess. Which, without explaining it, will let them bypass this entire crevice. For whatever reason, the up left boomerang lets them set that amount of distance. I like the clown moves into this fight. Okay, we're gonna see another stuck push. Leaf getting his second bottle probably actually feels pretty good about that. Maybe. Should have duped a better sword. Yeah, they can keep duping the sword for money. Leaf opting to go into Mire. I don't know if there's anything good left to find. There's the cane, but I don't know how valuable that is. And I guess the flippers. But I think hook pushing just trumps all of that. Muffins needs to practice their gold sword try next fight. It is a little weird approaching from the hook push. You don't have to wait for the door to shut before you can start moving Link, so the timing's different from what you might practice. So I wonder, I guess, would you, if you were Muffins, would you want to go to Misery Mire here first? And then... What's the best order of the dungeons? I was thinking maybe Hera last, but maybe that's dumb. Especially since that's not what he's doing. I don't know what we're doing. I need an adult. I guess we're going to Super Drop, but is that... I'm wondering why. Are we doing... This looks like where we do the Smith DMD. I think they accidentally messed up the Super Drop. Meanwhile, Leaf is testing out the infrastructure of the Misery Mire dungeon. I'm not sure of what the purpose of the super drop is. Maybe this was to get the mire. Maybe that's the thing that makes sense in my brain. But I probably just would have taken the portal by Link's house and just did like vanilla swamp and then mire or something. So this is where they messed up the trick last time. The jump here is a little bit finicky, and I don't know the details, but I choose to dash off of it, and that seems to make it not terrible. Yeah, I'm a little confused. I don't think the super drop was actually faster in this scenario. Unless we forgot that we have a glove. Yeah, this route looks about as fully cooked as my microwave pizza pops. But it's fine. I've done much worse things. I'm not one to criticize, but I think the hook shot rattled his brain a little bit. Leaf getting bullied out of the bomb. Oh, I like this. This is intelligent. We can do this to open the hair big door. Especially since we know that Leaf is never getting the hook shot. I wouldn't have thought to do this. I mean, I might have, but I would have already lost the race. Alright, I spoke to Muffins telepathically, and now they're choosing to do what I said. Okay, so Leaf is just going to complete Hera here, I'm pretty sure. And then do some swamp business. I'm unsure if they have the capacity to fake Clipper. I guess they don't... Wait, no, this doesn't work for them. It's okay. I'll let them cook, and then I'll commentate on it after. Yeah, Tam, I got my first invalid invite today as well. It was valid, and then I went to click on it, and then it said invalid. So yeah, what Muffins is doing here is holding left on the D-pad and hovering the down. And similar to hovering, you want 1 frame releases. Muffins has already performed the trick, but if you want to keep doing it, you can try it to go faster, or you can just hold down left. Yeah, they've opted to do that. Once you get so far, it's pretty tiring. Leaf cleaning up Moldorm. I think I said this in the last race that I commentated, but you want to be careful when swinging against the walls. You can get stuck to them. I usually touch the walls first, and then I do... Oh! Winded? Alright, I'm bad. Anyway, this is fine. Leaf is going to go to Turtle Rock next. We'll take a peek at Laser Bridge. I think he's going for the spin speed setup. It's a little bit finicky there. I usually just do the dumb clip. Because for whatever reason, the slope can push you a little bit more south than what you should be able to do. Yeah, Muffins is photosensitivity alert warning. Muffins is going to do a VRAM Argus fight. Yeah. They'll do a sword spin, subtile YBA. Just kidding, they're gonna drink the potion and then swap to the mirror and do that instead. Hopefully they know to do it. It doesn't look like that they know to do it. Oh, we're just gonna reset. Yeah, you can mirror there as well. It's actually a pretty fast one. In terms of mirror doors, it's fast. Leave getting the big heat bod. That's like... They could have used it before they opened the Hera big door. And yeah, Muffins is just going to repeat that whole series of trash that they did. They reset to save scum the green potion. Leave going for a little dip in the hole. They were trying to set up a water walk. Leaf is taking a little break for sanity. Probably mapping out what he has to do to finish the seed. Leaf is in go mode as well. But maybe they were looking up a guide for that dash. Yeah, Leaf can do Ice Palace pretty comfortably. Can do Mire with the double YBA. Can do Trinex with the double YBA. And can do Swamp Palace with the double YBA. In like a mirror door. And some way to dupe the crystal. I don't know. We'll see what happens. In my mind, I can't visualize how Leaf would collect the Swamp Crystal. Without fake clippering. Which it seems like, by the way that they're playing, that they may not be comfortable with that. We're going back to Turtle Rock. I'm not sure. I don't think we can check anything here. Unless we're going... Oh, okay. We're just gonna beat Trinex. Nice. That was incredibly fast. I think it was so fast that it even surprised them. I'm confused. Anyway, Argus getting back to the VRAM Muffins fight. Typically, when you do a blue potion YBA, you press the select button beforehand to have, like... I guess it's more prominent in sword spin ones, but you do it to have some time to actually make sure your inputs are what you want. And Leaf just kind of rolled up and chugged the potion right on the spot. And I don't understand. I don't understand what happened. Okay, Muffins going to save and quit. Reset his console most likely. And yeah, this seems like a pretty straightforward path for Muffins now. Just go do Meyer. Hook push past the game requirement. Go do Hera. And then go to Turtle Rock. The wrong warp to Aga 2. I think Leaf got it again. Alright, go right? Yeah, okay. Oh no. Yeah, this is a trick that people struggle with. You have to perform 2 YBAs. If you fail the first one and you don't have the mirror, like if you walk through the door, you have to death warp or reset or something. And if you fail the second one, it's the worst feeling in the world. You see that you just fall infinitely. And Leaf might be getting a little bit rattled here. And even the best players in the world, sometimes they just chug the potion. One time I chugged the mirror and Meyer spin. Alright, Muffins having a small struggle with the hook push. Luckily they can attempt it a trillion times. Or like 2 more times. Alright, they're choosing to do the same stuck push they did for Trinex. Is that enough lamps? No, there was only 1 lamp on screen. They were on a little bit of a struggle bus there. Yeah, Leaf's dash buffers scare me. Alright, so Muffins will need a way to detonate this push. I don't know if there's a way. What can he get in slot 0 here? You could see that I probably wouldn't be able to YOLO this. I think beams will go there. Maybe a dash dust and then a hook or something. This might be too many things. Oh no. Did we get terminated or was the distance terrible? It should have been fine. I don't know why that failed, but it was pretty innovative that they could just figure out a solution on the spot, except for the fact that it didn't work. Yeah, typically you don't want to be in the walls. We see that Leaf has decided to start working on Swamp instead. I'm curious as to what their plan is. Yeah, it looks like Leaf was just, it looks like they were doing this for some checks. And maybe they were gonna go to Hype Cave and forgot about, Fake Light World? Fake Dark World? Muffins are getting an 8-pack of bombs. We gladly take those. Yeah, now we're just going to take a peek in the Eastern. It seems Leaf isn't super comfortable with the options that they have. Leaf was my round 1 opponent, and they seem pretty comfortable with hook pushing stuff. And it's unfortunate that they're not going to get that opportunity. Because with the struggles that Muffins has had, if they both had hook pushing, you might see things be a little closer. Alright, easy hook push. Yeah, and it looks like Muffins is looking for the hook shot or the flippers, or I guess the cane would be helpful. And the cane is on Viddy. Incredible. Okay. This isn't Leaf's day. Because for them to get to Viddy is without hook pushing is a little more involved. This can't keep happening. Yeah, the choices that Leaf is making are totally defendable. You know, he doesn't know that he missed the one bottle in Checkerboard Cave after they cleared everything else in the desert area, and they don't know that the hook shot is hook shot locked, and they're never going back to that place. We get another bottle. I don't think that actually helps. Gives them more opportunities to YBA. And yeah, we're gonna see Muffins go back into Turtle Rock, into the probably where the big chest is, and do a hook push to get into the lava, and then that'll warp him to Agatu for whatever reason, because Zelda. Yeah, it's when you watch the no logic races, it's nice to see the variety of things in which people are comfortable with. Some people may have specializations in certain aspects of glitches. Or be like me and be terrible at hook pushing. Oh, Muffins just doing the North STC. I didn't think of that because they just got the cane. I'm pretty sure one of our runners has the cape. I don't remember which one. And it's definitely not relevant, but I just noticed now. I don't think it's Muffins. Alright. Muffins is climbing out to no advantage. I wanted to say that this wasn't a particularly healthy seed, but Leaf does have 16 arts. But I think that's just from all the extra stuff they've checked from not having hook pushing. They did do a bit more of the overworld stuff. Did you find the arrows in my tower? Nobody went to your stupid tower. Giant pendant dungeon. Yeah, unfortunately, Leaf won't even get to pull the ped before Muffins finishes. It's clearly the goal of the category. I think Leaf is actually, like, doesn't have that many checks left. You can do, like, the Smith chain or something terrible. And Catfish. Alright, Muffin's finishing off Ganon. Is Leaf gonna fake flute to go pull the ped? I think we are. I hope we get to see it. Oh, I think I'm supposed to... Yeah. Alright, we're joined by Muffins. GG's.
GG's.
I think... I don't know if you've opened the restream or any, but Leaf is on their way to go pull the ped.
Oh, no.
They're in the waiting room. I'm gonna wait for them to hop up before I talk about too many things, but...
Yeah.
I guess we'll start with the sword dupe in Hera. That's pretty cool. I thought you were going to do the death hold method, maybe, since you had the mirror. We're also joined by Leaf. GG's. Nice ped pull.
GG's.
The small keys of Skullwoods.
Amazing.
I'd like to submit this as evidence that we are actually playing no logic.
Oh, yeah. The small key can't be there with logic. Incredible. Yeah. GG's. So the race, Muffins had access to hook pushing later in the
Where was it?
seed. It was the hook shot was in Hookshot Cave. So you're
So
probably not very happy about that.
Going to be no. This seed was over at that exact moment.
And
Be-
also,
So
go ahead.
that's all I need to know is how this is. This honestly is the first time I've seen or played a legitimate hover seed. So,
And also, the cane was on Vidi, and I don't know at which point you would have gotten to that. You could have done it, but it was not the best thing in the world to do.
I know double YBA from Meyer.
That happened in my race versus Tam as well. I only had one bottle. That hookshot was my go mode because I only had one bottle.
Yeah, both of your first bottles were different. Leaf accidentally orphaned the checkerboard cave, which had a bottle, because they didn't have the glove
Not
when they went there. Well, yeah,
I didn't have
forced accidental. And Leaf found one in the lava chest in TR that had a green potion in it, so it let you both keep going for a while, and it started to diverge when Leaf went to Skull Woods and full cleared it because they didn't have the pendant knowledge, but they did get the Moon Pearl. It's just kind of slow because they did everything else first, whereas Muffins, you just got the Pearl and bailed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, I will use Moth is one I will kill regardless, because if I happen to be able to get hook pushing kit, which spoilers, not this seed. I don't think there's a way to get that without hovering.
There is a YBA, I think, but I'm not 100% sure.
But regardless, I will kill Moth regardless, because if I can get Samario hook push kit, I can do my swamp dupe from the Skull Woods arena.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Muffins had a little bit of troubles after they got in go mode with
I had a rough time.
doing Swamp Palace and trying to get to Vidi. They had to do some resets.
I got distracted like really early when I was in pod, and when I left and I hit down instead of I hit up instead of down.
I forgot about that too. Yeah.
I got a bit distracted and it kind of threw me for a while, and then I was like looking for a bottle and I needed some way to get fake flippers in swamp, and I didn't have a bow, and then the bow turned up, and then immediately I got the hook shot, and then I was just like lost, and I was like, okay, what am I doing? And I had like 5 different ways I wanted to do swamp in my head. And then I got all the way there and realized I didn't have a green bottle, which meant you needed to go get a green bottle. And then I realized my way to swamp was stupid because I could have just used the glove like I did from the rest of the seed.
Yeah, I was scratching my head on that one. You did the super jump, and I forget how it failed, but we had some issue when you could have just used the portal by Link's house.
And then I ran out of bombs in Maya trying to push to Vidi. It was a rough end. I mean, it's like 30 degrees in this room, so I'm literally sweating, but I was a bit off at the same time. So,
yeah, we were wondering whether you got stuck in the pod entrance, and maybe you could have fixed it with the mirror, but I'm not sure. I didn't know if it was the thing you wanted to mess with, or just give it up and come back later.
I thought about it, but I've tried to get that right a few times, but never managed to get it. And thinking about it now, if I'd have not screwed up there and managed to juke to Hookshot Cave, because that's where I was going next, because I left 4 chests in pot because I screwed up there and I wasn't going back. But I'd have had hook pushing get super early actually.
Yeah, Leaf was starting to run out of checks because they didn't have the hook pushing, and it didn't seem like they were comfortable with the fake flippers, so that's when they started doing the other pendant dungeons.
I did pendant dungeons because I was like, I've just failed double YBA like 3 times, and I screen transition before mirroring on my way to Ice Palace. I'm already too far behind to win this against Muffins. Muffins is too good. I'm going to go pull Ped for some chat.
Well, you got it in on the restream before the race ended, so that was... I don't know if that's our first Ped pull or not. Hopefully it's our last. Yeah, you did struggle with the Trinex YBA quite a bit, and eventually just said, I'll just go do something else.
And then by something else, I forgot to mirror. My intent there was I checked the first 2 checks of Swamp looking for anything, mirrored so I'm back in the Dark World, and mirror after Ice. So.
Okay, that makes more sense. I thought it was just... It didn't make sense for you to just go through the front of Swamp and hope to find something. The wrap the ice makes more sense.
I I was like, I can use this as a path to ice and get a couple of checks looking for anything to help me along the way.
Mm-hmm. You also had
Opening
some.
the front of swamp also was a benefit there in case things happened.
Yeah. You had some issues in the back of Escape. We couldn't really see what was going on, but I did see some frozen rats flying around, and
I actually thought Ice Rod killed rats. It's never something I've tried, and then I hit the wrong shoulder button because I was trying to eat at the same time. I had a bowl of fried rice brought up to me 5 minutes into the race. And I'm going to be completely honest, the fried rice was more important than getting whatever was in the back of Escape.
Well, yeah, I think it was trash. It was 300 rupees.
It was all
and
trash. I
something
found that
else.
out with the glove. But,
Yeah.
but
Yeah, that was another disadvantage of getting the glove late, which I kind of forget where it was, but that's not important. But yeah, I think Muffins did have a little bit of a lead before. Yeah, before they had a big lead. They had a little one just due to the escape stuff and the Skullwood stuff. But we were theorizing that, like you said, if you found hook bushing, you could have duped the swamp crystal more easily. But it didn't work out that way.
I can't hover.
Yeah.
I play on emulator, and I have no sense of rhythm. So.
Yeah, it's not a trick that feels very good to practice when you're first starting out, because it hurts, and when you're failing, you don't really know why. So it does. I find it's one of those things that it's easier to learn in person. If you had somebody showing you, it might be easier to pick up, and they can tell you why you're failing.
Also easier on console, let's be honest here.
Well, I'm not sure about that, but I'll take your word. I'm going to practice it now and see if I can make it work on emulator.
I mean, you can make it work on emulator. I have friends who do, but it's easier on console because it's more consistent.
Yeah, I'll agree with that.
So, like I said, I literally have friends who can hover on emulator, but it's not enjoyable to practice.
No, it certainly isn't.
You've got 3 balls. Where did you get the third one?
There's one in the back
Eastern.
of Eastern as I was clearing up Pen and Eastern for fun.
Okay.
The hammer's on the shovel on Armos Knights.
Yep. Yeah.
But yeah, so unfortunately, I think that's the end of the tournament for Leaf. I think you're.
Thank goodness. I actually don't enjoy racing this mode that much. I found out through this tournament.
Yeah, that's. I usually have that same experience when I'm done a tournament. I'm just like, yes, I participated and I lost, and now I can go do something else. And
I can return my focus to my other tournaments I need to practice for.
yeah. And
like cross keys.
Oh no, no hovering allowed in that one.
I mean, that's fine for me.
And yeah,
But
so
that's where you'll see me more now. So.
Mm-hmm. Muffins is advancing to play against the Simple Clips.
I am indeed. Who I
Huge.
see is in chat, so we'll get that arranged.
Yeah, so I guess that's all I have. If you two want to add anything, feel free to go nuts.
No, yeah, you mentioned the sword dupe in Hera at the beginning. Since I learned the dupes in Hera, I'm loving doing them. So, and I was not turning down an opportunity for a super early tempered sword. Although I think I realized there was another sword on Moldorm.
So you say super early tempered sword off of a dupe in Hera. I didn't dupe, and that was still my tempered sword.
Yeah, all of the swords were super accessible, so the dupe was kind of not really worth
Yeah.
it, but you wouldn't know that. So
No, exactly. You never know. But no, yeah. Other than that, it was fine. It felt really, really rough after a couple of mistakes. So, and I apologize for winning on a hover seat. It never feels amazing.
Yeah, just like I said, I like glitches. I prefer to have logic with my glitches. If Malmo brings back the HMG tourney next year, I'll be right back here after the hiatus I took last year. So
I'm sure it will be back.
that seems like something we're probably going to have happen.
Yeah,
we seem to be on the trend of alternate between the two.
I think that's the schedule. Yeah, I can't say officially, but maybe OWG 2025. Yeah.
Wait, OWG?
There's nothing official. So.
Wait, did somebody suggest OWG? Because HMG is just better.
But yeah, so
unless it would be like OWG 80 keys.
We have ideas.
Yeah.
Maybe we do an OWG 80 keys off-season winter tournament.
But yeah, no. Anyway, thanks DoomTap for comms, Obscure for tracking, and Leaf for further races. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, I'll probably still come around for occasional no logic racing. Just, then I can just take it at my own pace and have some fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, thanks, DoomTap, Obscure, Muffins. Thanks to the admin team for putting this on. So.
All right, yeah. So I guess that's everything. We do have another race ongoing on SpeedGaming 2 right now. Krithel versus Skelly. It's only 30 minutes in. I think they got delayed a little bit by a different race. So hopefully we can get rated there or somewhere else super cool. But yeah, thanks everyone for the races and thanks for watching, and we'll see you later.